Yes. Oh, or you can stand here, whatever you like. Whatever you like. We're casual here. All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the very first presentation for Conscious Life Expo 2024 post-conference. And you're really in for a special treat this morning because our next presenter has come all the way from Singapore to bless us all with her gifts. She has been here since we began on Friday. She did a New Year blessing at the opening ceremony that everyone just loved. And so she's also going to be available after today's presentation to be doing readings in the mezzanine. So after we finish today, you get to have her to yourself doing a reading as well. So she is award-winning. She won a special award at this year's Expo evening. The Alchemy
Award.
The Alchemy Award for Conscious Life Expo.
For inspiring life through spiritual alchemy.
Right? It was like, wow, such a wonderful honor. And so we are all honored to have her here with us. I think this is her very first post-conference, and it won't be her last. So you are the first. So welcome, and help me to welcome Master Clarice Chan from Singapore, direct to Conscious Life Expo, to enlighten and inspire you in this new year of the dragon.
Thank you. Thank you. I am very blessed. I have the blessing of Shimamore, co-founder of Conscious Life Expo, to introduce me. So it's really worth coming for. And I welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. You are here because you like to have some New Year blessings. How many of you were at the opening session? You were there? Oh, you were there. Thank you. Yeah, the gentleman behind would like to have his blessing too, he said. Yeah, and he asked me if this is the God of wealth. Well, he is not, but he is the God of all blessings. So he is the supreme deity. Very ancient. It is also said that he is possibly one of his incarnation is Lao Tzu. So who is the father of Tao, isn't he? Taoism. So I am a Taoist. I became a Taoist in 2009. And I have never looked back. I mean, I have looked back, actually. I went back and forth a few times. But I always find myself coming back, learning more. When I entered Taoism, I was interested in exorcism. My friend told me that, oh, come to see the master, and you can learn exorcism. Then I said, okay, fine, I'm interested in that. But of course, I learned more than that. Because I am educated in English, I went to English medium school. My written Chinese isn't fantastic. And so to do calligraphic drawing is really, really, really difficult. But my teacher have many disciples. Some of them can do chanting. Some of them can remember all the mantras. And some of them can do the calligraphy very, very well, because if you can do the calligraphy well, you can draw the talisman, because there's you have to draw the talisman. They have to be perfect, and then you you have to do like a consecration process before you can use it. But somehow I'm missing that little bit. I can't write that well. But my teacher make an exception for me. He writes for me because I do all the work. I somehow have been blessed with the opportunity to do the what you call that, the cleansing, the enhancement, the blessings for houses, for events, like I did on the opening ceremony, and also for individual. When I started doing the New Year blessings, that was 1 year ago when co-founder Shui offered me the opportunity. I began to think that, wow, it would be wonderful if I can also do blessings for individual. Because it's not a 5-minute job. Obviously, you see me up there. It's like a 10 minutes job. But I work with the person. It can be they have problems. They have what you call that, depression, or they have a physical disease, and we can work through the process to see how we can help you. Opening is not so much opening of the third eye, but what I do is to actually enhance your third eye. And with that process, it actually magnifies the energy around it, and it increases your aura. And in the process of that, it gives you additional, how do you call that, energy to process your daily life. So it's very important because we have negative energy. I have done this for many clients. It seemed to be that when I do the process for them, they seem to feel peaceful. I have one client that went for a hiking trip, but the altitude was a little bit too much for him. He got, I think it's more than altitude sickness, altitude, right? Not attitude, altitude sickness. It's more than that. He hasn't got an attitude problem. I think he was he was deprived of oxygen, I think. So he was really unwell. They got him to the hospital. He got him checked out. He came back. And it took him like 2 weeks before he started to feel better. But the strange thing was, after he kind of, what you call, recover from his condition, he started through tremor, and he has multivision. So he was really worried that, he can't do his job because, you need your eyes, you need to move about. But he was trembling, and his vision was affected. When I happened to go to his house to be doing he's had his house renovated, and I was doing the house Feng Shui, and he looked worried, and he talked to me about it. And he had a Kuan Yin statue at home. He has a Kuan Yin altar, and I said, "Oh, so why don't I do this for you? I will enhance your third eye, and let's see if the process can filter out the negativity that is left in your body." Then, and you can, because if you're left with this tremor or vision, then it might not go away. So he was very happy. So we did, although I did not have an altar set up there with my deity, we have the Kuan Yin. I can still call in. God is everywhere. Deity is everywhere. I call in my deity, and I did the clearing for him. He didn't feel much, he said. He wasn't sure what he was feeling. But anyway, we finished the process, and I went on with my work. 2 weeks later, I saw him again, and I asked him, I said, "So what happened?" Then he asked me, "What happened?" I said, "Well, you had this problem, She said, "Did I?" He forgot. He forgot that he had this. I said, you remember you went on this trip and you had this, and then you had multi-vision, and then you were trembling, and then we did a blessing, and then he said, oh yeah, I forgot about that. But I am fine now. He said, I do not tremble, and I do not have these vision issues. I also had a friend who lives in LA actually. When I visited America not last year, the year before, she was in a lot of pain, like rheumatoid arthritis is what she told me. And she was in so much pain. I mean, it's like she's quite young, but she really didn't look like herself. Her bone, she was walking and she was doing this. I felt that she has aged at least 20 years. And I asked her, so what's happening? And she said she had rheumatoid arthritis. I said, oh, well, why don't we try? We do, you don't know till you try. Why don't we do, I do the clearing and energy clearing session for you. I work on your joints and we see what happened. But, in God's grace, the next day or a few days later, she was not in so much pain. She was still in pain, but she was able to move without being in that. And of course, she also had the opportunity. She met a doctor who can help her. But she's been in pain for a very long time. But all this just happened in a very short time after we did the clearing for her. And till today, she is fine. So I'm not saying that it's a cure. I'm not saying that it can clear all your diseases. It might, It all depends on your affinity and how you receive, and your journey, your spiritual journey. Yeah. So this is how I set up my altar back in Singapore at home. I don't have an altar at home. This will be like, but my teacher has one. So whenever I do some work, I go to his house. Of course, the altar will be, a 6-foot tall altar with the deity, with the 3 cups of tea. It's like abundance and tea, before with the light and the incense, before I invite the deity to come into the embodied, kind of his spirit, his energy to come into the room. And this is just for us to know that he is there. Yeah.
What's the deity's name?
In English, if I in Mandarin, it's called Hongjin Zusi, but Hongjin is the name. But like I said, one of his many incarnation is Lao Tzu. Okay, so if you know, there are many Chinese Taoist god, but they have one of them you will see him with long beard, and he has this brush, and he makes pills and antidotes, for the people, for longevity, for clearing of illness, for treating of illnesses, and so forth. And this is said to be his teacher, to be his master. So he's quite high up, but he has manifestations. But he's always he's always looking over. It's kind of like you think of the concept. I'm just borrowing the word. The concept of God. Have you seen God? It's like I haven't. But in meditation, I have seen him. When I did meditation in course, when I went for a Stargate meditation, I saw the deity coming in, and they were drawing the talismans, the amulets on my body. And then because at that time, unfortunately, we had the onset of the war between Israel and Palestine. And so people were very stressed, but we had this meditation. It's very amazing. We were all doing meditation, 1,000 of us, and we had this. I saw him drawing the amulets on my body, full body amulet, two of them actually, one big one and one small. And then he touched my third eye, and I burst into light. But I also saw the yin and yang. But when I threw but the funny, in my mind, I mean, it is all this is in the mind. I somehow received the message to send forth the yin and yang into the world. And that was what I did. But the facilitator caught it. She started talking about the yin and yang right after I sent forth the yin and yang. Then I said, right, wow, when you pray, when you believe, when you have in your vision, there's no time and space. How did she know? I haven't had the opportunity to tell her yet. I've told Shima, but I haven't told her yet. But it happened. Yeah. So this is just giving you a background of what I'm, what I do. But before we go into any rituals, would you perhaps like to pay respect to the deity? Yes. Okay. So it's okay. You can just put your hands together, and you can bow, and say your wish, and that say your wish, or say a prayer for yourself. Yeah, that's fine. You can bow 3 times. Yeah. So if you like, let me see if I have enough. I don't have enough, but perhaps we can do 1 incense each. Okay. Yeah. I don't think the God will mind. Because that's all I have. Because I travel with this, so I can't carry too many. Okay, so you can come forward. And I give you an incense. You can say your wish, your prayer. Thank you. If you don't mind. Yeah. Okay. But is it on? It's okay. Yeah.
So I notice you have 5 cuties.
You do 3 times.
3 times.
And then you put in the center.
Does the number 5 represent anything?
Yes. I'll tell you in a minute. Do you want to do your prayer first? Sure. 读红军指示. Okay. Sorry.
I can do that for you.
Oh, okay. She's done hers. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is yours. Thank you. Say your prayer. Say your name. Say your prayer. Ask for blessings for yourself. Yeah. And you can do 3 times. Both hands and 3 times. Here. Yeah. Thank you. You want to say your prayer first? Yeah. Ask for blessing. Your name. Say your name. Ask for blessings for yourself. Yeah. For your family. Just do it 3 times. Yes, just put in the middle. That's great. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's wonderful. That's meaningful, isn't it? How did you feel when you make the offering? Did you feel peaceful? Did you feel, Yeah. So even though you say a prayer in your own language or whichever that you how you feel it. I think I feel very peaceful somehow when you're doing, and I feel that sense of awe that he actually received it, because it's like a very happy feeling that I'm feeling over here. So because there's only a few of us, so perhaps we'd like to introduce ourselves and tell us more why you are here, what you hope to achieve, what you do, have a little introduction. Who wants to start? Okay. Just you can sit here because it's light. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Greetings, everyone. My name is Stephanie. I live in Maricopa, Arizona, near Phoenix, and I came here. Shaman Durbeck. I have this information, and I was looking at YouTube. So I said, "Okay, where's he going to be?" Went to his website. So that's how I ended up here.
Okay.
So, and how I ended up with you is, Master Chen, is I had a dream of someone opening up my third eye.
Oh.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I says, okay, who's doing that? Who's, and yeah. So
Okay.
just to let you know. So I'm happy to be here, and I'm just looking for a lot of blessings so I can bless others. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah. Next. Come here. Yeah, because then you are in the light. You are in the limelight. Yeah, you can sit down or stand or leave it to you.
I'm not the kind of person to be in the limelight.
So
I'm
tell us your name.
Raj Shrestha. I'm from Phoenix, originally from Nepal. So I've been coming to this expo for a long time, actually. I don't know, 14, 15 years now. And I always find it very, very interesting. There's always new speakers, new workshops. Something new I always learn here. I almost feel like I'm in a different dimension in this expo. Because the people are different, the topics being discussed are so different. It's a whole new, it's off planet, really.
And why do you choose this workshop over all the others?
This particular one, well, Feng Shui, I've always known Feng Shui, and even in our culture in Nepal, we have a similar concept. Vastu, exactly. So I'm already aware of that, but I'm not very knowledgeable in it, and so this seemed like the next level, with the blessings and everything. So that's what got me drawn to it.
Okay. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Yes.
I would love to stand in the light.
Yes.
Or sit in the light.
So Stephanie, and you are Raj, and you are
Nancy.
Nancy.
Yes.
Right.
So it's an honor to know that last year was your first blessing of the ceremony. So last year was my first time attending the expo.
Okay.
And then to find out that this is your first year doing the post conference,
Yes.
and I'm attending it, so that's another honor.
That's my honor too.
Yes. So I have always have fascination for. That's okay. So I'm always fascinated with Feng Shui, and I just moved into a new house about 3 years ago, and I know according to Feng Shui it's not a great layout. So I'm like, oh, how do I fix it? So I'm so excited to learn from you, and I attended your class, your lecture the other day.
Right.
And I was like, I need to come to this. Yeah.
We can certainly talk a little bit more about Feng Shui.
Yes.
After we get our blessings and then share our experience, and then we have time, we can actually do that.
Yeah, and then a bonus to get to receive the blessing. That's wonderful, amazing. I look forward to it.
Okay. Do you want to say a few words? Come. Yay. Because you seem very interested, and I'm so happy that you're interested.
Okay, my name is George. I've been here for a lot of years, helping making the videos,
Yes.
and I'm interested in this your
So
topic.
you actually chose this workshop because supposed to do this particular workshop.
Yeah, yes,
because
yes, yes.
Of this
Right,
workshop.
right, right.
Because of my JT, because of me.
Yes, yes. Yeah, like
Thank
to
you very much.
learn and get the blessings that you have to offer. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much. I mean, every one of you that are here want to be here, and that's what matters. Thank you. So, okay, let's start. Okay, before you wanted to know why I put 5 oranges. Yes. Basically, the 5 is the 5 directions of space, which is like the 4 cardinal points, and also the Earth is the center, the kind of thing. So therefore, I put 5. The 3 is actually honoring life. We usually offer 3 cups of tea to our deity. It's like a holy trinity. It's like heaven, earth, and man. It's like holy trinity. So it's a very happy energy. Okay. And we always have light because you have to have light. I know we have light, but fire is very important in Buddhism, and of course you have incense. So if you actually look at it as a whole, you have all the 5 elements in space. You have metal, you have wood because of the incense. You have fire. You have tea, which is water, and you have the ash, which is earth. Yeah. So we always like to have the 5 elements present. Okay. So I'm going to spend, I think.
to go first? I mean, Ron?
I'm sorry. Um, I thought perhaps because it's your personal, yeah, I didn't want to, yeah. Okay, let's start. Close your eyes. You can tell us. Do you have any experience?
Maybe subtle, nothing too big, but I could feel warmth and colors
Oh, you
when
can
you,
see colors?
yeah, certain different lights when you're working on my uh,
Third eye.
third eye. Yeah,
Is there a difference before and after? Did you feel? Do you feel lighter?
I do feel, yeah, a little bit lighter, a little bit more calmer, for
Calmer?
sure.
For sure. Okay, good. I hope it, continues to feel, you continue to be able to, the energy continue to expand for you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Do you want to come first?
You can go ahead.
Because
I can be last. I can be last. Let me be the camera woman.
what is your name? George. George. Okay, great. Thank you.
energy shifting.
Yeah?
A lot of energy shifting. Yeah.
What did you see?
I didn't see anything. Just I felt the energy shifting, movement, and yeah. Yeah.
Okay, mostly on your head, or?
I had, different body reactions, but
Yeah, you
yeah.
feel calmer, peaceful, brighter?
I guess more relaxed. Yeah, calmer, energized somewhat. Yeah.
Yeah, feel energized.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Your face is pink.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Right. Right, okay, cameraman. Right.
Shoulder pain, back pain, kind of more like inside, burning sensation, and then this shoulder. And I've been feeling this area been cold this whole week. I don't know what's going on. Definitely need to open my third eye. And I have good income coming in. You know, so I want to be able to learn to control it, but at least let it stay with me for a few months.
Okay. Few months.
Yeah. third eye, it felt expanded. And on my shoulder, it feels like you remove something dark. And then while you're working on there, it was funny because my knee spasmed. So there's a connection there. And then when you touch up here, feels my heart is expanded. And now it feels a little warmer here.
Yes, you gotta put some fire in your stomach.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, are we all happy? So happy. So maybe we talk a little bit about, since we have time, so we talk a little bit about the dragon year. So what would you like to know about the dragon year? Everything. Pardon? It's a year of prosperity, but it's a year of dynamic growth, it's a year of expansion. But because the energy of the dragon is very strong, and because the reason why it's a green dragon is because the direction that the dragon reside, which is the zodiac sign of the dragon, is in the southeast, and that direction is represented by the color of green. And that wood over there is not like a small plant. It's one that is a dynamic big tree. Or you can say a forest of trees. But it's standing on top of the mountain. So what does happen when it stands on top of the mountain is that it is putting its roots into the ground. It is drawing up the resources. At the same time, it is growing. But it also represents very strong-willed people in the world, trying to have their way, trying to push for what they want, and they refuse to back down. So conflict is unfortunately one of the elements that we have to deal with this year. And of course, in the Feng Shui, we have the flying star number 3 that actually fly to the center. Do you know, for the 5 direction, north, south, east, west, center. Is right in the center. So where is the unrest coming from? The Middle East is kind of like in the center. So there will be quite a lot of unrest over there, right? Now, in terms of Feng Shui, you were telling me that you bought a house and you feel that it is not so good. What's wrong with the house?
Well, I just found out while attending your workshop the other day, my downstairs bathroom is in the center of the house.
I remember you. You sat over there.
Yes. And then to put the grid layout on the top, my wealth corner is missing. The bottom's there. And the upstairs, my bathroom is in the wealth corner. That might explain why I have good income, but every month it exhausted.
Okay. Now, in 2024, the wealth, there's a few directions you can play with. So the wealth direction, one of them is in the southeast. Sorry, I beg your pardon, it's in the east. So you can work within the east of your living room, minus the toilet. So meaning to say, if this is a toilet over there, I can work within the grid of the living room and see where is the east, and you place plants there to grow. Right? You can also improve your finances by placing a bowl of coins in the northwest. And if you want a feng shui cure, I don't know where the west of the house is, you can also put a wind chime there, right? And that will help to reduce the misfortune, loss of wealth for you, right? So there are more than one place. If downstairs you can only play with the east, then upstairs you can do the northwest. Like within a room, within your study, for example, you can work on individual place. It doesn't have to be like in this whole house I have the wealth direction, and then I can only put it over there. And it's the toilet. Oh no, I'm doomed. It doesn't work like that. You can work within your space. Yeah. Right. And what is your zodiac sign? All right.
So I want to ask question, how do I call in the dragon to help? Because you say dragons and rat are friends.
You don't have to. It's natural. It's a natural phenomena.
Okay.
Yeah. What month are you born in?
December.
So it's water already strong, very strong water, because the rat and the dragon together will form water. So you do need the plants in the east. Yes. And also in the south of the house, it would be good if you put a red carpet, like maybe turn on a light, keep it lighted. Actually, maybe the southwest would be better for you. Are you doing your own business?
No.
Yeah. Okay, then just put the light in the south. Yeah.
But my daughter who lives with me, she does her own business. Does that count?
That counts too. So you can enhance the southwest, which is actually very good for women, but it's good. It's more for the mother, so it actually represents you. Yeah. So I think the south will address the both of you rather than the south. But then the star seven is there. So yeah, I mean, put some nice ornaments in the southwest. Perhaps you can put. Let me see. Put like a something blue there. Mm. If it happens to be your front door, you can put a blue carpet. Yeah. Yeah, that will help. Blue and green works as well. So if you have like a floral, piece of material, it works. Mm. What other questions?
Can you go to my
Mm-hmm.
second floor on the 19th as the dog?
Okay. Lots of changes this year. What do you do?
I work as a pharmacist, but I'm more so holistic.
Right.
But that's what I do, which I don't want to do anymore because I understand what's going on.
Right. Okay. So what do you want to do?
I want
What would you like to do?
a philanthropist. That's what I would like to do.
Right.
Not for myself, but also because there's so many good things I see around, but where's the money to channel it that way? All of these industries that are that's one of the things I would like to do.
Okay, I mean to be a philanthropist, you still have to first nourish yourself.
Right, that's what
If you are not full, then how can you give to the others? So you still need to find something that, it doesn't always have to be money. You can give many things. Yeah, your service, your love, your care, a gentle word, a prayer, is also a form of giving. Yeah, yeah. So, so what about your house? So you were telling me.
So let's see, my house. Yeah, anything, because it's kind of like I went through like anyway, about a year or so ago, my estranged spouse passed away. Not in the house,
Hmm.
but I'm looking to get it back into a good energy space. I have my niece with me and my great niece with me. 4 dogs. And
Oh my
yeah,
God,
but
4 dogs.
I love animals. Maybe that's what I need to do, right? But yeah. So
So for the dog sign, they are the clashing sign of the year. So most likely it is you will have a lot of moves and change this year. So you might need to move from one place to another. You might be busier. The one thing I advise people not to do during this year is not to have too like adventurous types of trips. Yeah. So for you, I would not say stay put. You can go on a trip, just don't go mountaineering. Don't go up the mountain. Then you think you want to, do a meditation and you go up. Try not to do that. Not this year. It's nothing to do with the meditation or you. It's the fact that there are earth changes this year and you don't know when it's gonna happen. Right? Yeah, yeah. So and also to be more careful, well, because uh, in the course of move and changes, accidents can happen. So you need to look after yourself. So when I talk about mountain, the other thing that it's also good to note is stop. I find that people who do a lot of climbing up and down is also hazardous for them. So you need to try not to do too much of that kind of activities. Yeah. Some people stand on a chair to put something up, then come down, and they stand on a chair and put something up. You know. Yeah, because it's like that's how you draw a mountain, isn't it? Like that. So you are going up, you coming. So you know, yeah. So you do have to be more careful, especially you're saying you have pain here and there, and yeah. And if you're on medication, yeah, you have to be careful. Okay. Yeah. Do you live in your own house or you do? Okay. Do you know your front door direction? Well, north is good. Yeah, north is good. It's one of the wealth direction. But the star in the north this year is kind of like stopping the flow of water. So if you like, you can put a metal vase there. That would be a quick cure. Yeah, put at the side of the door. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can change it to something metallic. Yeah, okay. What about you? You said you have, we thought you have us too, right? So do you practice it?
To a certain extent, not a not a whole lot. But I was curious between Vastu and Feng Shui. Are they very similar, or are there differences?
No, I think you have fixed directions. Like you can sleep, you cannot. South is typically not a good direction for you, right?
North and south, I think facing you can't sleep.
You can't sleep, and you cannot put your altar that way, because I think the south in Vastu is the position of the death, right?
Maybe, but
Yeah.
north and south, not supposed to be facing that way.
Right.
Sleep, and kitchen has to be facing a certain direction, that kind of thing.
Right.
I'm not too familiar with it, but I know my parents tell me all the time.
So what have you done in your house to help yourself?
I don't know. I mean, I know in my bedroom, one of the things they told us was make sure you, because I have the doors like the French doors, and my bed used to be facing directly the doorway, and they told us not, make sure it's not facing the doorway, so we did move it.
Okay.
Did move it, and they tell us not to put a mirror
Facing the door? Yeah, no mirror facing the door.
facing your bed also, so we moved the mirrors. So those little things, I do have a wind chime in my porch. I think it faces north.
Oh, that's okay. Wind chime in the north is fine. Yeah. Yeah.
So there's little things like that, but it'd be good to know if there are certain things to do and not to do, in the house.
In the house, to do and not to do, that's a lot, you know.
Yeah, some basic, must do the.
Well, this year, the most inauspicious direction is the west. So if you haven't, you can get a wind chime to put it in the west. That will help you, right? And then the other place that is not is the southeast belongs to the direction of where the Grand Duke sits. That's when the dragon sits. So you would like to keep that space tidy and clean, and not to have too much activity there. If it is a library or where you put your books, that's great, But if you have like if your kid go and play musical instrument there, then it's not so good. Yeah, so that's an area to keep tidy. That's an area to observe. It's almost like it's sacred. Yeah. Southwest, where she talks about, is actually good if you are a woman, and if it is for a business owner, I think that's very good. The east, you can enhance the east as well, because that is one of the direction of expansion, and the future prosperity star is there. So it's good for investments and, like more like a stable income kind of thing. The 7 is a bit problematic this year, is in the south. Luckily, the fire of the south should be able to control it. So, but for Vastu, you don't sleep with your head or feet pointing to the south anyway. So that is okay, because you're not going to be affected that way. But we would also not sit in that position, because there is the 3 there's 3 poison arrow called the 3 killings that's coming in from the south. So we are sitting and it is sitting with the back, then it is possible that you will get backaches, and also a situation of backstabbing at work and so forth. So it's good to check that. With your back to the south. Yeah. Not this year. Yeah. Yes, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad he said that. Yeah. February 4 to February 3 or 4 next year. We do not know the exact time yet. Yeah. But it's always between 3 or 4. Yeah. So if February, yes. After the Western Gregorian New Year, you have the Chinese New Year. Yeah. But the Chinese New Year can be like, for example, next year the Chinese New Year is going to be before February, but the energy of the snake doesn't come into to February the 4th. So that's different again. Yeah.
I don't want to sing something to ask all the questions, but I do have a lot of issues in my house. Sure. So for one, this not having the bed head the north, because the only one solid wall that I have in my bedroom.
With that concept, it only applies to Vastu.
Okay.
Yeah. So then, we've tried to follow one system. So in the Chinese feng shui system that I practice, it is okay. And if you have only one wall and you only have a north wall, and it's fine, because anyway, the star there is good this year. In fact, it's going to be good for the next 20 years, so it's not a problem at all.
Okay, so then I'm going to move my bed back.
Confusing, though, contradictory, right? And why would they be? I thought it had something to do with the Earth's magnetic poles that so why would it be different between?
Well, because we work with the stars and you work with magnetic poles, so there are many people who sleep in the north, and I mean the Indian astrology, I mean the system is the only system that do not use the north and the south. Yeah, but we do not use that. The Chinese compass originally actually points north, points south. So, and then I'm sure, you have a great sun theory from Australia, because their seasons are, back to front. That's another way of practicing too. So you have to follow one system. Like if it's a Western calendar, you follow the Western calendar. If you mix the system, then it can be a bit of a problem. But if I work on a house that belongs to an Indian, I will observe that, because it's their culture. Otherwise, they're going to feel very uncomfortable sleeping in the north or in the south. But this year we won't sleep with our head to the south, because that's where the piercing energy comes from. Yeah. So it's very, very subjective, We don't have that in our culture. So we can't take in everybody's culture, Maybe some other cultures say they don't sleep in the West. And in the end, where are you going to sleep?
Yeah, because my bed right now is the only way, because I found out you can't sleep in the heading to the north. So then I had to move my bed, and the head is right by the window, and it's facing the door. I'm like, this is.
So you have to be smart about this. The Chinese, so you learn. This is exactly what I just said. Your leg facing the door, you're losing energy. That's a dead man's position, so you can't sleep that way. Then you lose direct energy sleeping that way anyway, and then your head is to the window. So that doesn't work either. So of all the direction, then where you gonna sleep? In mid-air? No. It's fine. You can sleep with your head to the north. It's not a problem. You cannot mix your feng shui with too many systems. Stick to one. You want to follow Vastu? Follow Vastu. Want to follow Chinese feng shui? Follow Chinese feng shui. Yeah, don't mix everything. You won't be able to do anything. And that's why you're a mess. Because everything has a formula. You cannot mix, a milk formula with alcohol formula. So it's different. They have their reason for why they cannot. And also they have their altar, they have a whole system of it. So you can't just pick up one, you see, then I notice from you is you pick up all the negative. Oh, I cannot do this. Oh, I cannot do this. Why don't you just stick with what you can do? What's good for you?
Another thing, I have a corner missing in the house. The question is, I asked you about the plants. So do I place plants on this wall and on this wall as well?
No, I don't place any wall. I don't place any plant. I also have, it depends on what you call a missing corner. You are alone, you have you and your daughter, right? It doesn't matter. If you have a missing corner, if you can use, it really, it's the least of your problem. Yeah. If you want, normally we just put one plant. It's not to put you put a whole line of plants there, you are enhancing the missing corner. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that is already missing and you're putting there to enhance that is missing. Just put one. The reason for putting a plant or putting a statue or putting a cabinet there, in fact, putting a cabinet there, like a wardrobe, like a shelving unit, that makes from wood is the same energy as the plant. So if you're missing corner and you put a cabinet there, you are looking at the cabinet and not the missing corner. That's the whole purpose. Not that the plant will grow back your corner. Did you know what I'm saying? So it's not about the quantity. Normally we only put one. If you have a tiny missing corner, you can just flush it out. Put a curtain there. Then you don't see it. Decorate it. Otherwise your house is going to look really weird.
Okay, so I bought like a hanging dragon for myself and for some friends. Which direction is best to hang?
Well, it's the southeast. That's where he lives.
Okay.
So you put it there.
Southeast.
Yeah.
Of the house or the room?
Up to you.
Okay.
In the room there's a southeast. In the living room also got a southeast. But I suggest you only put one.
Only one dragon per house?
Yeah. It's not about quantity, Just one dragon per house is fine. Put it in the southeast and you're fine.
Is it good to hang a dragon on the front door?
I just told you to put it in the southeast. That's where he resides this year. Why do you want to move his house?
Okay.
Yeah. Put it in the southeast. That's where it belongs.
You can put a picture or anything.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Because I also have a red rug of a dragon that I just bought. So just move every dragon stuff to southeast.
I told you should only have one.
Not even a rug.
Then you're just walking over the dragon. You're just walking over a dragon. How can, if you think about it, then how can he bless you? How can you have good luck from that? Trampling on him all the time. You got me, right?
Another question. The other day I asked you, I bought the 5 coin. I can't return. Can I add another coin to it?
No. If that's all why can't you return it?
Because I bought it with other stuff and I kind of use other stuff to already give it out.
I see. I think it's okay if you want to use the 5 coin. It's more popular to use the 6 coin. But when they start getting rusty and corroded, the new ones you buy the 6 coin. Yeah.
And adding one more coin to it is not a good idea.
It's not a normal coin. It's a particular pardon.
What if it's the same coin?
It's not the same coin. The 6 of them are supposed to be different coins. It's different 6 different dynasties. That's why it's called 6 emperor or 5 emperor. It's 5 different dynasty and 6 different dynasty. They have different sequence.
So it's not the coin.
It's not just the coin. Yeah. Don't add problem to yourself. You can use the 5 coins. Yeah. When they start, I'll give them away as a present.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so to have that 5 coins and add it to, those like little figurine that looks like a tree and you can hang ornaments on it. Is that not a good idea to hang a whole bunch of those on that?
I think it's fine. It's like a money tree, right? You can use it for that. Yeah, that's fine.
What corner would I put that in?
I could put that in the northwest, or I could put that in the north, or I could put that, no, not the north. Maybe the west is fine. Yeah. Then you use up all your your coin.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you solve your problem. Then it's not just 5; it's 5 times the number. Yeah. Okay.
Just to go back, so you said the dog and the dragon, they're not compatible this year, or is it just kind of like opposite?
If you have a friend that is dog and dragon, you can still get along.
Okay.
If you have a dog and dragon in your chart, you are likely to be psychic. So, it's just that we are talking about the year's zodiac and you, the relationship between the zodiac and you. So it's only this year. Every year there is different. Like last year, the rabbit, it was the rooster. But the rooster this year is very good luck. Yeah, because it's a good friend of the dragon.
Because the astrology in the Chinese that have the different times.
Right.
I looked at my time, and my time, because I'm very connected to dragons.
Right.
The time was a dragon, which I wasn't really surprised, but so I do have it in the time frame I was born.
Right.
So in the morning sometimes.
That's fine. Hi. You just come to join us. Yes, it's intimate. And do you know what you are here? What workshop this is? Come sit with me here. Come. No, that's the reason why I asked this. Right. Tell me.
My particular reason, the reason I've been drawn to you. First of all, I wanted to be with you before, but everything over.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Why don't you come here? No, leave your bags. You can leave your bags. Yeah. Come.
Okay.
Then you can talk.
Okay. You want to come closer? Okay. So, I am interested in getting more grounded in the concepts. I guess I don't want to use that word concept. I want to get better at releasing that which no longer serves me.
Okay, fair enough. Good. So our purpose is to have the main, the main objective of this workshop is to I would like to offer the participant a blessing ritual. It's a personal blessing. So basically, I work with your third eye, and if you have any other parts of your body that has like a pain or you have some discomfort, you can let me know. And then, apart from that enhancement, it also releases negativity. Yeah. So then I think you come just in time. How much time do I have? 5 hours. Oh no. An hour? It's until 1 o'clock, no? 1:30? Okay, great. So we can start with a blessing ritual for you, and then we can discuss, what other topic you might want to discuss related to Feng Shui or to your zodiac sign. Yeah, because we are intimate group, then we can, we can be a little bit more flexible. Awesome? Okay, cool. And what is your name? Maybe you tell us a bit more about yourself.
My name is Barbie, and you were asking the areas which I want to release maybe pain would be my knees and my lower back. And I am looking for evoking more change and opportunities for um, allowing beauty, love, community to enter and releasing stagnation, old patterns that no longer serve me, and clutter. Clutter. I'm an educational therapist. I do property management, and I have a daycare. So I'm an entrepreneur. So I love people and animals and children, and bringing communities together.
That's great. I think I ran into you a few times, right? But it was always. Thank you. All right. Okay. Right. Hang on.
It just seemed very loving. Yeah, very soothing, very relaxing. I felt something being pulled from here on the side.
Yeah, when I was working with you, I felt that there was an energy here that needed to be released. So I use one of the symbol to kind of clear the energy. Yeah. You also have a problem in the back here, right? Yeah. And how's your knee? Okay. Okay, good.
I'll keep you posted.
Thank you. Right. Right. So basically, I don't think we'll have, I think I've just about used up my. It's good. If somebody else walks in, I think I still can manage. Yeah. So is there anything you would like to discuss since you are?
So I've been at the same property, at the same home for like 27, like over 20 years. And what happens is the way that originally the house was, the way that it was originally the way that I originally organized and set up the house is not the way that it is now because things have changed. And I am not very good at letting go of things. Right. So a lot of things from different rooms have gotten shoved into different places because my life has changed. And I feel like it's not really supporting the new life that I want to create. And I was wondering if you had any feedback for me on ways that I could start creating more harmony and balance in the space with my belongings in a way that is organized and conducive for creativity and prosperity and peace.
Unfortunately, if you have problem letting go of things, then if you are not keeping them in a tidy fashion, then it is going to cloud your energy field and it's going to cloud your mind. Absolutely. Yeah. If you have a storeroom or any kind of storage place, you can start working on all those things you really don't want, but you don't want to get rid of them yet. Put them away there. Yeah. And like in Feng Shui this year, the corner to keep clean, maybe that can be a motivation for you to clean and tidy to bring in good energy is the southeast.
Okay, so that would be my living room area.
Yes.
That area is actually doing better than probably any other area. Right?
Yeah, but within the living room, you still have to look for the southeast. Say within this room, you have to clear the energy there. Yeah, yeah. Now the other area you don't want to have too much clutter in is the southwest, because that represents you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you want to do better in your business, yeah, then you want and relationships and bringing better money in, you have to focus to clear up that area. I mean, there must be stuff that you don't want to keep. So if you don't feel like throwing them out, give them away.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Yeah.
Yeah. So the especially the front door, you should not have too. It should not be too cluttered. If you have a cluttered front door, you will stagnate the energy at the front door. So it doesn't even have a chance to go into your house. Even if there's a wealth energy, it won't enter your home. Because by the time it filters through your garbage, your clutter is no longer an auspicious energy. Yeah. So you should try and clear those. Yeah, clear those areas. Yeah.
Those are probably three of the easiest areas for me to clear right now.
Right. Good.
They're on the
Yeah.
clear side.
Yeah.
They're
So
on the clear end.
Yeah, once you start clearing and you feel the energy coming in, then you will start feeling like, oh, maybe I can clear a little bit more. Yeah. But if you look at the whole space and it's like, oh, you're overwhelmed by it, you don't know where to start. Yeah. But you so within your own room where you have this direction, you should also clear those space. Yeah. You can start small. Mm. This will be the good direction for you to start with. Yeah. If you want to bring better love, better luck, better money, you have to clear it.
I think it's also about, like, I was listening to Bashar yesterday, and one of the things I was hearing him say, and I think someone else also said it was about deserving. That the reason that some people have it and some people don't is really accepting that you deserve this. So yeah, I could see it in other areas that I've created that. That finally I said, oh, I deserve it.
Perhaps, how about this? You deserve a clean, energetic house. Yeah. So you deserve to enjoy the prosperity that the universe has in store for you. You got to make room for it. Welcome. Anything else? Oh gosh. I have not been to her house, but I think I know her house already.
So I have a stairway,
Mm.
and then on the stairway, it has like a little three. It has like a little three tier that I thought it's perfect to create the altar, right? So as I going up the stairs, which is visible to the front door, is where, oh gosh, I already see the look on your face, is where I put my ancestors' pictures of my passing ones there, and a candle there. And then the middle tier, I put Kuan Yin.
I don't understand what you mean by tier.
It's like, when the steps. No, it's just like a level. It's just the level on the stairs. That is. Yeah, it's like.
You walk there?
It's next to the stairs. So it's like on this wall, they have three levels where it's coming out the wall, and then it's like this. It's like that.
Is it made of stone?
Yeah, it's built there. It's built there. It's like part of the wall, but not really, because I can create like an altar, a tier there. But I can't do anything about it.
I don't really, I can't visualize it unless you have a picture.
Do you have a pen?
I think it's stairs, but on the side you have something.
There's a space.
Yeah, there's a space, but it's like, but I didn't put it. It's part of the house.
Usually you put decorations there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So why would you put your ancestor there?
Well, that's the thing. It's like,
So you know it's not right already.
So the second one I put Kuan Yin, and the third one where the top of the stair is, I put Shiva and Buddha and Lord.
Usually when you have an altar, you want it to be a sacred space. When you put it on the stairs, it's not very, yeah, huh?
There's no other space I can have it besides, because it's like a perfect three levels. You know what I mean?
Then I can't help you. Yeah.
Maybe you could use that for art and create a different space for the altar, is what I think she's suggesting.
Yeah.
Because we can't have altar in the bedroom.
You can't? Is that bad?
Usually you don't, yeah. Yeah, we try not to.
We can't have the altar.
It depends on what you mean by an altar. Yeah. An altar is it's very common in Indian household to have an altar in the in their bedroom.
It's a problem or it's okay?
Depends on the culture. So for Indians it's okay. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm from Nepal, but it's the same culture. Like ours is in a loft upstairs, but we don't have a separate area. But we bought one of those partitions, so we created that corner as an altar. But in the altar, we have the deities and goddesses.
If you are just putting pictures of your ancestors, I don't think it's a problem. if the statues have not been consecrated, like, you didn't buy them, you didn't bring it to a monk to get them. Yeah, if you just put them there as a form of decoration, it's not a problem. Yeah, but I would not worship them. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to do worshipping, then it should be in, like, maybe on the top of a cabinet, maybe, on a shelving unit. Yeah. It should not be on the staircase. Depends on what it is. What are you offering? What are you?
So I have also some of the statues. I also have like a big cloth with
It's better in the living room, or better somewhere around the house than your bedroom. Mm. Yeah. Or in your library. It can be in a room that you use to work. That's fine. Yeah. Like your study room. That's fine. No problem. Mm.
I guess I put it there because it inspires me when I wake up.
Mm.
Because that's the first
If it's just a picture of Mother Mary, a picture of Jesus, or, that's fine.
I like candles. I put
So this is the problem. If you just have a picture of them, it's fine. But you like candles, it becomes a sense of worship. Then you shouldn't have them in your bedroom. This is my opinion. Some people might say not. But in your culture, it is okay.
What's the problem with it being in the bedroom? What does it take away from the bedroom?
It's not about taking away. You use your bedroom to sleep, right? Yeah, why would you want your deity to watch you sleep?
I guess for protection.
But it's also what I read is that because it's an intimate area.
Yeah, like if, for example, if you're a couple,
I mean, you'd be a
I guess maybe that's why I'm not having intimacy.
you struck a note there. You struck a note there. If you do that, it's equivalent to being like a monk or a nun.
Oh, girl.
Yeah. So, okay? Yeah. So unless this is, that means the deity or the Buddha is your partner.
Yes, that's what's happening. I'm in love with my Buddha. Wow. Okay, so it's got to go to my office now. All right.
Yeah, go to your office. What's wrong? It's good to watch you work and, bless your work,
Wow. I was wondering what was going on. That's around when I set it up there too. That's interesting.
No. Like children's room and all that usually is okay, but yeah. I've seen the house that I bought. It was from an Indian family. They have like a portable, like a cabinet that you can open. Yeah, like that. And then you have the altar and everything inside. Yeah, yeah. And then they close it and then move it. Yeah. Yes, 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 yeah. Mm. Yeah. Mm.
Tell me more.
So if you, and it's not good to put it on a dresser, right? Because if you open the dresser and it moves, does that affect anything? Will that upset the gods?
I don't think so. I mean, you see any altar, they have drawers that you put your incense and everything. Yeah, it's fine.
So if I have like a fabric that's above behind it that has like Kuan Yin on it, I don't really have a place to hang that. Is that okay to have something that is inspirational, but you do your, I guess, your prayer work in a different area? Is that really the idea? Because I feel like the idea of having it in the living room or in the part of my office is it becomes a little bit more public as opposed to more private.
So what we've done is bought one of those, I guess they call it like the Japanese wall, the flexible one. You just partition it off.
Mm. Yeah, you cordon it off. Yeah, like a screen. Yeah. Yes, you can.
Okay.
But if it's a tapestry, we can use that as a decoration
Yeah.
in a living room or in something.
If it's just a picture, you don't worship it anyway, so it's okay. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Yeah. If you do not do any worshipping, I think it's okay. Of course, in a sense that you look at her and you feel the sense of reverence, that's fine, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. But you start making offering and all that, then not then usually you won't do that to, you know, that's not to too many. Then where you know you have to have altar, bed, dining table, but they can't be all over your house. And how are you going to live? Thank you. Oh yeah, thank you. Have a blessed flight and a blessed year. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess with us trying to do multi-purpose rooms, right, where you're doing so many things in one area, what do you suggest for like areas that you're using for multi-purpose to be able to make the energy and the flow properly? Like for instance, if your office area is also an area for exercise or.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. No problem at all.
What's wrong with dragons? I don't have them.
No, it's just that she likes to buy things, and then she's wondering why all her money disappears. You know.
Oh, okay, you're buying things and the money disappears.
I have so many dragons in the house. I just bought a beautiful red carpet of a dragon, and she said, "Why would you want to step all over them?" And then I have this big old dragon over statue over my front door.
What does this represent if she's stepping on the dragon?
Well, it's the year zodiac, right? And you want blessing from the zodiac, but you walk all over it. Just like you want blessing from your Guanyin, you won't buy a floor mat that is. Yeah, you won't buy a. You know, you won't buy a floor carpet with the Guanyin on it unless you're not going to walk on
Yeah,
it.
I had like a Zohar.
Mm.
I have a few of them in different parts, and I was like thinking, oh, like I have this beautiful bay window in my restroom, and I was like, oh, I can't put it there because that's like doesn't make sense. So,
No, you don't put Guanyin in the restroom.
yes.
I have somebody who done it, but I think that's crazy.
But what I'm saying is, if you're not thinking about it like that, and you're just thinking of it as beauty, you might overlook certain things.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, you're talking.
So,
Yeah.
so tell us more about the zodiac. So I'm a Capricorn.
No, Chinese zodiac.
Okay, Chinese. Well, I don't know what that is. 70.
That's a dog. Yeah. So this is the clashing sign this year. So you're.
Flashing sign.
Yeah, so you have a lot of changes and moves. So like I said, you got to look after your body, not too much climbing up and down, not too much rushing around, no adventurous trip. Just have a peaceful year.
No adventurous?
Adventurous trip like mountain climbing, yeah. So no, avoid climbing activities. I'm just saying as generic, yeah. Yeah, and then be extra careful, be extra flexible, and also, you know, look after your body, look after your health. So that's my best advice for you. What time do I have?
Plenty of time. 56.
Hmm.
You have half an hour,
right?
You have half an hour.
Okay.
Anything else you want to tell us about the zodiac for the year? Like,
You can't go up and down the steps.
Yeah, not too much, you know. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you have to go upstairs. That's fine. But some people like to climb up on a chair to nail things, and then they come down, and then they do this, and yeah, yeah.
how do you do it if you have to do it?
If you have to, you have to. But you avoid it, I suppose. You know, not just not too. It's just something.
Good coming out of this year for the dogs? Is there anything I can look forward to?
Yeah, changes. If you want something good, you have to change. Yeah. You want to change, you know, make changes in your surroundings so that it's better chi for you.
Yes.
Yeah. So why I didn't say it's going to be bad, but it's a clashing sign, which means that if you refuse to change, if you refuse to move, then you have problems.
It's funny because my daughter is an ox,
Mm.
and that's one of the clashing signs.
But that ox is not too bad, you know. They've got other good stars surrounding it.
But today
Well, I think I mentioned it in my talk, right? That there's like weird things happens to you, but you still get there. But it's just that, oh God, yeah. Like when I was trying to come here, then I discovered that, not discovered, I have undiscovered now. I had a problem with the rental car for tomorrow. They say I have to pick it up from, I spent the whole morning trying to find out where do I pick up the car. And they say I have to pick up in the baggage area in the airport. How am I going to do that? I'm not in the airport. So I got really annoyed. But then the person said you should call the car rental in LA, and they are all very young. I don't know. I don't even know if they are actually located in LA because they sound foreign. Their English is very different, and they say that you outsource, and they say that one lady tried to help me, but then she got cut off. Then I tried to call again, and then even putting me to the supervisor didn't help. They couldn't tell me how I could collect the car if I'm outside. Because you're outside. Yeah. And then she said, oh, you have to ask airport security to help you. So in the end, I talked to Chima about it. I was really upset. She said, you can't get upset before your talk. So she said, oh, maybe there's a Hertz rental car downstairs. Maybe you go speak to them, or we can find out later. So I went to speak to them, and they said, it's not possible to have a rental car in the baggage area. They don't know what they are talking about. Yeah, there's an Alamo on the around the corner, you can just go there and they will help you. So I went out and I thought and I said, how am I going to go there? He said, it's 5 minutes away. So I asked the driver of the shuttle, and then he said, it's 5 minutes by car, but I don't think you can walk there now. And then I was like, I'm trying to find out where I can.
Is this like a problem? It's like you're having problems with directions? Is that what's going on for your ear?
No.
The shoes
Keep peeping out.
For you, it's also.
Yes, clashing. No, I'm an ox.
Okay,
She's talking about her daughter, who has to move our house because the shower is leaking. And she's an ox, so it's an inconvenience. So after all this inconvenience, I'm coming to the punchline now.
So this for you is a year of inconvenience.
Yes.
How wonderful.
Yes. But that doesn't mean it's bad, because then the end of the story is there was a lady, I don't know who she is, just like you know me and I didn't know who you are. She said, Clarice, it's okay, I'm going there too. You have to go here, you go here, and then you take the shuttle, they take you to the center. So it's resolved.
So it requires like
Effort.
or like persistence.
It's not just persistent, right? You can persist, and nobody can help you, or you get more frustrated. But it's after going round. Of course, you have to try, and then at the end is like the answer you get is, I didn't even need to get to be worried about in the first place. Yeah. So
That's kind of like you already have that information about being an ox and being in the year of the dragon.
right.
That you're going to have to just go around and around.
Yeah.
And I cannot do a lot of hiking or climbing or stairs.
Yeah. That's
Take care of my health, and I need to be willing to change.
yes.
Anything else I should be doing? Let me just take it all. Let me just get it all there.
Is your bathroom in the center of the house?
I have 2 bathrooms in the center of the house.
You gotta listen to this one.
Why are they in the center of the house? Usually you don't have toilets. Yeah.
Because that's where they play it, I guess.
I know, the Westerners design the house, it's like, oh my God.
That's where they play it. I was there when I got it.
Well, okay, then just put a red carpet inside.
I have a burgundy one. Is that a count?
Yeah. It's all forms of red.
Burgundy carpet inside.
Yeah, it's all forms of red, all shades.
All shades of red,
Yeah,
50 shades of red.
yeah.
Put it inside the bathroom.
Not all 50. You can use any of the 50.
But I'm saying this color in the bathroom, if it's in the center of the house.
Yes.
What does this do?
This is the remedy, honey.
No, but what does it provide?
you destabilize the house. It is the Tai Chi. So you cannot have your life is not stable.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay, so
So to stabilize the energy, I need fire to put back to kind of calm it down, to calm it down.
okay,
Yeah. So with the red carpet will help you calm it down.
okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, the conflict star is also in the middle of the house. Every time you do whatever, you are stirring shit, so to speak. Yeah.
And that has to do with that particular bathroom that's in the center of the house.
Yes.
So if you have multiple bathrooms, it's the one that's in the center of the house.
Yes. But I would avoid using it if you have other options. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you make it sound like you have like 5 or 6 toilets in the house.
No, I added another bathroom, but I also have that area partitioned off, and I have it as a studio that I rent out.
Right.
It's not like someone can go.
Right.
It's
Right.
the main bathroom for the floor of the house.
Okay. Yeah, just put a red carpet. Just put a red carpet in the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah. That should help.
That sounds like a very easy way to ground it, fire it up. And then any other information about the bedroom and things other than moving my altar out of there?
Is your head forward to the window or feet to the door?
Okay, behind my bed is a smaller window,
Can you see me?
and my stairs go up, and then you make a left, so my feet are not facing the stairs, or they're not facing the
Your own bedroom door.
No.
No, that's fine.
The door is downstairs this way, and my feet are facing this way.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, what else? The window.
I'll say, don't worry about a window. You worry too much. If there's anything in the house, you just worry, you know. You should have no.
I want to just, to be able to okay, I'm good with feng shui.
You want to know yeah. I'd like, because sometimes it's, like for instance, I used to have a lot of potpourri.
Mm.
And a friend of mine who was good with feng shui, she's like, you can't have this.
What is potpourri?
Like the dried flowers.
Oh, potpourri, yeah.
She was like, this
Oh,
is
yeah,
dead,
yeah.
so you have to take it out. And I had it all over. And I was like, oh crap. But like I didn't know.
Okay.
And then I had another friend who came, she goes, oh, you can't have any elephants with their trunk down. And I'm like, oh crap.
Okay, sometimes it's just too much information over matter.
Okay,
Yeah, the dry flowers, if it is all over the place, I kind of agree. Things like elephants and all that, it's just ornaments. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
yeah, I mean, I had a big picture and I took it out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's good. I just have to tell you what is not good for your feng shui, and you might clear your house after all.
Yeah. I mean, anytime you clean a space, it invites a new energy and
Yeah.
invites new opportunities, and it feels good.
Yeah.
Even if you drop a big statue on your foot, like I did when I was deep cleaning like a week ago. But some of it is, I think, some basic information, like it's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are in a situation, like for instance, where you have to climb or whatever.
Just be careful.
Okay, so be extra.
Yeah, be extra careful, that's all.
And what about for the rabbit? That's my daughter.
It's not one of the clashing sign. It just, should be okay as long as she has put in hard work last year.
She has hard work last year.
She had put in effort for growth last year. She should be okay. Yeah. Do you not understand what I mean?
I thought you said hardwood.
No, hard work. No. So if she had make some plans for this year, then they should start to develop this year. But if she had no plans, she had no projects that she had no didn't aspiration for what she want to do this year, and then she tries to find them this year, and then she tries to get them started this year, might be a little bit harder.
It needs to be something that was planted before.
Yeah, it's good if she has things that planted. So things that has been planted last year will develop faster than things that she start this year. That's all.
And what about things that I want to plant this year? Is it the same?
No, you're asking me about the rabbit. What is that got to do with the dog?
So it's okay, so that's specific.
Yeah,
That's what I wanted to clarify.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because I'm supposed to do what would change. I should be planting.
Yes,
I should be.
yeah. But you have to be flexible for being the dog. Yeah, yeah.
How is or is the Jade Emperor connected to this year, with the year of the dragon?
The Jade Emperor. Oh, where do you get that from?
Studies?
The Jade Emperor is like is like a heavenly emperor in mythology. He rules the universe. So there's no direct connection. As in, like, he doesn't tell the dragon what to do, so to speak. Neither does the dragon, no, it doesn't have that. Two different. There's no, yeah, I wouldn't say two different realms. It's like the boss of the company doesn't have much to do with who's cleaning the floor, right? So the boss of the company, have his own duties to do. So the Jade Emperor has his own function. But at the year end, before the Chinese New Year, when all the deities go back and report to him what's been happening on earth, then he will, he's the one who gives you the scoring. Yeah, yeah, yes, yeah.
I really like his wife, Mansu.
Mansu is not his wife. She's goddess. She's like Neptune, goddess of the sea. She looks after yeah, yeah. No, don't think so. Never, never. He has his. There is an empress. Yeah, there's an empress who's like mother empress, but not. I don't think it's Mazu. No. Yeah. Yeah.
When you were talking about adventure, because this is something that like really speaks to me, and for
Mm.
me to like pull back or cut back on that, can you say a little more about that?
What kind of adventure do you like?
Travel.
Travel. You can travel.
I like seeing and learning from different cultures and traveling.
Yes, fine,
Really inspires me.
fine.
Okay. What kind of travel? What kind of adventure were you referring to?
Mountain climbing. I told you many times, and you told me many times. Yeah, specific. Yeah.
It's just that.
Yes.
I thought it was that and.
Uh-uh.
Okay. I'm totally fine not mountain climbing. Period. I'm completely great with that.
Like, don't go wander off into the wild blue.
No, thank
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes people go wandering off and say, walk up the mountain.
No.
Yeah. It's just that there are more danger this year where the earth is concerned. I mean, we had an earthquake recently, didn't we? I know. I thought that somebody was pushing a trolley, but I said it must be a very heavy trolley. But it was,
Yeah, no, we were sitting in there and it was a big.
the chandeliers were going, right?
And I thought, these people, like, are they just stampeding up and down the hall? Like, is there like some kind of like a stampede of bulls? And then and then we started feeling it a few minutes later.
No, like I said, that's the dragon's movement.
Yes, that's what, yeah.
Because people have been bringing their dogs, and I'm very connected to dogs.
Right.
I'm a dog whisperer.
Right.
And I was like, even the dogs know. They were like running around, and then we felt it sometime later. That's your dog.
That's your dog.
There you go. Now you know. See?
Interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I would like, can you please talk a little bit about the altar? Like, how often do you light the candle? How often do you offer the tea and the fruits?
Because life is very busy, so for the fruits and the flowers, you can offer fruits and flowers for new moon and full moon. No, you can eat them. Yeah, Not the flowers, that's the fruits. Yeah.
It's like the same as Indonesian culture. They do the fruits and the flowers.
Yes, you can do.
Rice, I think they do.
We don't do rice. Yeah, the tea. Traditionally, we do. If you have you enshrine a proper Buddha in your house, then the tea is like every day. You know, every morning. Yeah. So, but in a busy life, in a busy household, in our busy society, it's quite common that they do it new moon and full moon.
And you're saying a cup of tea or actually tea leaves?
3 cups.
Oh, 3 cups.
Do you
Oh,
see that?
okay.
Yeah, those are yeah. So in a traditional altar, you have the statue, you have light, you have fruits, and you have the tree, and of course you have your incense burner. Usually I have one more cup of water here. Today I didn't have. It's just too many things here. Mm. But because I'm serving tea, quite often you do not see the tea. You just see the water. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you do chanting every day, that water is very powerful.
So how often do you change the water then?
You can just water the plant. You don't. Yeah. You change. I mean, you can change the water every couple of days or every day. It's up to you.
So after this, you provide this to the plants?
Yeah, I can. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if it's a powerful water, why would you provide it to the plant and not drink it yourself?
You can drink it. Yeah, you can drink it. Yeah. But I'm talking about a proper, as a traditional setup, you know, then I mean, if you just put the water there, it has no power. But if you recite mantras to it, like for example, you have the compassionate mantra, compassionate.
I'd love to write this down.
I don't have them, but you can take them off the internet. They can even play the song. You can just go to your YouTube and put compassionate mantra. They will play, but they got to play at night, and then that water becomes good for you. Becomes
It takes up the
yeah,
energy of the mantra.
of the sound on the mantra. Yeah, and also like the Heart Sutra is good.
What's the Hot Sutra?
There's a Hot Sutra mantra.
Oh, I should write this.
Yeah.
And so how long do you leave the fruits for?
A day.
A day.
Mm.
And then you
Uh,
can eat it after.
then you can eat it. And actually, yeah, a day, because the next day is no longer full moon, right? Yeah, so you can eat. It's considered being blessed. Yeah.
I think my shrine is like it's
Okay.
like a little bit of the shrines from different parts of the world.
I know.
So I also have given in things like sage or Palo Santo or money or even things that represent beauty or grace or prosperity.
That's like a personal altar. Yeah. This altar I set up, I did invite the energy of the deity in. So he is actually present. It was actually very evident earlier on when we were doing the blessing ceremony. You can feel it. Yeah. Yeah.
So at the opening ceremony, you open the portal.
Yes.
At the closing, do they have a closing ceremony?
No.
And then, so how do you close the portal after?
Why would you want to close the portal?
No, really? So you just left the portal open?
It's for prosperity.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's open. It will close by itself. I don't need to do anything to it. It's just activating them so that it brings forth the energy of abundance, of good luck, of happiness, of good health to the participants. Yeah, yeah, and to whoever that is using the room and the exhibition. Mm. Yeah. So we don't have to close it. Yeah. It's like asking me, you open my third eye, when are you going to close it?
no, because I thought you just opened the portal for the expo.
No, I open the portal to activate the positive energy.
What were the mantras that you were talking about?
The Heart Sutra, Heart Sutra, And you have the compassionate mantra, COMPASSIONATE, a mantra. Om Mani Padme Hum is a totally different way. It's called Om Mani Padme Hum. You can also do Om Mani Padme Hum. But the compassionate mantra is very good for the body, for illnesses. Yeah, like if you have, and people who is suffering, yeah, it's very good. It's a very good mantra to recite to relieve yourself from suffering.
Does that include like forgiveness?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because basically the compassionate mantra talks about forgiving. Talks.
It's not like the Ho'oponopono.
It's not Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono is specific to bring you. It's like a wish, isn't it? Mm. That those mantras are given by the Buddhas, by the Guan Yin. Yeah, the Heart Sutra has a very big connection with the heart. I use the Heart Sutra a lot in my healing energy, when I'm feeling anxiety, when I can't sleep, and then I recite the Heart Sutra.
Can you tell me the one that you use? Share with us the one that you use for the Heart Sutra?
This is called the Heart Sutra.
I mean, there's probably different ones, is what you're saying. What do you do? There's a mantra that you recite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which one is that?
The Heart Sutra.
It's only one. There's only one.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
The Heart Sutra. Just type in the Heart Sutra. It's like what? I can't chant it for you. If I chant it for you, you won't be able to understand it anyway.
Yeah, but at least I can hear it with my heart, no?
You want me to sing? Oh my God. No, that's not possible.
Okay, how about, I'm very connected to Kuan Yin,
Hmm.
so I chant, I don't even know if I can say it right, but Namo Kuan Su Yin Fu San.
Yes.
Namo Kuan Su. Am I saying it?
Yes, correct.
So I say that 108 times.
Yes. Yeah. You can also say Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times, but it goes by section of 9. So it's like 9 times, 9 times, 9 times, 9 times.
So an option, if I don't have time, I can just say it 9 times.
Yes.
Why does it go by sections of 9?
Because 9 is a spiritual number in Buddhism. It's a compassionate number. It's a number of completion. It's like the Alpha Omega. That's the Omega number.
That's my daughter's number.
Why are you interested in doing exorcisms? That kind of that was really, because actually I'm interested in that, because there's it seems a lot of that going on, that people who know how to do it need to do it to get the extra out of it.
Well, I don't go around exercising spaces, but when I work with my clients, sometimes I need to use it. Yes, because without it, then
Feel the energetic block.
yeah, it's not just energetic box. When I go into a space, there are times that because if there's negative energy in there, they know I'm coming. So if I do not have any form of protection, they will attack me. They can.
Or do you do it?
I can do both, yes. Yeah. So like I had, no, I'm from Singapore. You did.
Oh, no, we're going to keep you though. What if we don't let you go? This is her first post-conference.
Yes.
Oh, and you're winning awards and
Yeah,
manifesting all kinds of fantastic.
yeah, but I've been coming to the expo for 10 years.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's just this is my first post conference, but I think the audience is not familiar with the work that I do. Yes, for me to bring and set up the altar, I think I feel very blessed that I can actually do that. Yeah, yeah, and then you are so accepting. You are okay to worship. I think even as Chinese here, you feel very, honored. that, our deities, came to America.
Well, I think in like just the studies, you start realizing that it's just one.
Yes.
It may occur like, okay, China or India or, what have you, but it's at the
It's
end of the day,
one form in many, is one energy in multiple form.
yes.
Yes, yeah. It's not one person.
I just got back from Indonesia, and I had been to Thailand before, and I was noticing some of the different practices in worship and the different beauty. And I was asking someone about something like this, and they were like, "Oh," it was kind of like, "Oh, dear child, it's all one." And I was like, "That's so true. Like it makes sense, So there might be different gifts that you get that are." Um,
But I mean, they like the Guan Yin, the Buddha, they have their lifetimes, They have different manifestation, they have different purpose. So, yes, they are one, but they are also many because they came at different time. It's like human being is one group animal, one group energy, right? They are also one group energy in different forms. They have different purpose. Yeah. Like different plants have different purpose. Yeah.
Do you approach when you're presenting differently here than you do back home?
How do you mean?
And that was going to be my next question is, and how is it different? Like, what do you notice is different in terms of reaching your audience and your students when you are like in America versus back at home?
Well, because in Singapore, a lot of people interested in Feng Shui, Taoism. There are people, the Chinese. We have Chinese descendants there. I'm not from China. Like I'm second generation Singapore citizen. Most of us are already. So, a lot of the Chinese in Singapore are Taoists. So they are aware of the gods, they are aware of the deities, they are aware of the rituals. So unless you are learning a specific branch of Taoism or Buddhism, then they have like going to different churches, you have different practices. If not, it's kind of widely known. So I don't have to explain too much, for example. But then, of course, there are also those people that don't know. But in America, it's different. It's totally new. But it's also a point of interest for you. So I don't feel the difference. I'm talking about feng shui. Maybe in Singapore, there are a lot more people who are well versed in feng shui. They feng shui their house every year, so they know more about it. Whereas, like you come in and you're asking all kinds of questions, so that's yeah. It hasn't been you haven't had the information. Yes, yeah. But for us, it's like a way of life. Yeah.
Yeah, I know like in real estate, there's certain properties like people won't look at if the angle of the door is in the wrong place for the property. And you were like saying, well, why is the bathroom there? And I'm like, well, I don't know. The house was built way before I was born. So, yeah, I don't think they would build like that in other places. Like in Singapore, they probably would just not do that. They would know, like, you can't build like that.
Yes. Oh yeah. So it's been interesting.
I'm looking at building a new property. Do you have any words of wisdom for like where the door should be or the windows? Yeah, for something new that would be.
Is this for yourself?
It would be a rental property.
That's not building one, right? Oh, that's you building one to rent out. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Well, for the currently, I mean, in feng shui, the north and the south are considered to be the most prosperous direction. So, yeah, so you can put the door in the north or you can put the door in the south.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and the windows?
Windows, I leave it to you for light. Yeah.
And then the bathroom?
The bathroom cannot be in the center of the house. Yeah.
It could be on the peripheral,
Yes.
on the edges.
Yeah. Just not right in the middle.
Okay, and then when you're designing like
The kitchen, for example, should not be right in the middle of the house as well. It should be at the side or be at the back or or the midway, but it should not be like
in the middle.
right in the middle.
And any other where the bedroom layout is.
That one you have to hire me. It's going to cost you. Because it's a big job. I can't just tell you like that. I can't tell. I mean, it's like telling a builder to do that. I mean, I don't have an answer. You have to look at the land. You have to look at the layout. I don't have an answer for you. Like this in a conversation.
Well, like she was saying, the door can't be facing where the bed foot is, right? Like that.
But this is a new build, like she.
Yeah, this is a new building.
No, when you're looking at.
Yeah,
what would be
you have to Google them. Yeah, yeah. I can't give you an answer.
Is there like a Cliff Note version of where these things, I mean, is there something that is like a simplified thing of like.
You are building the house, right? It's built according to your dynamics. So there's no answer unless you hire someone professional to help you to build the house. It's like asking a doctor, can you give me a list of medicine so that when I have a headache, I take this, when I have cancer, I take that. It's just not possible. It's like a dress that you're going to sew. I need to know your measurements. But if you're building a house, I need to know your entire birth chart. So, but if I don't know your birth chart, and even if you see me for a reading, I won't be able to tell you how to build a house unless I go and measure the land. It won't be fair to you or to me.
Okay, so there's other things.
Yeah.
Especially it's a new build.
Yeah, and then you have then that's the external, and then you have internal decorations. So it's a big job.
I know who I'm gonna hire when it's my time, that's for sure. So do you have any cards?
I'm not being rude, but I'm just being, yeah, yeah.
No, I was just thinking like sometimes there's certain standards, you know?
Feng Shui is not Feng Shui 101 customized. You buy one and then you sell it for one. It's not mass, yeah.
Hey, the door should be, or the bathroom should be, or like these.
I already give you two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, these standards.
The standard is there. I already told you, but you want dynamic so you have a good Feng Shui house and then
No, it's good to know those things, you know? Yeah.
Okay, to determine which direction the front door faces, what direction the front door is at, do I stand facing my door looking inside my house?
facing out,
So I'm standing inside my house.
looking out. That's your facing, yeah.
And it should be north or south.
Yeah, it can be, it should be. I really don't know for you because you're building the house for you.
Well, I was wondering, what if the house doesn't have that? What if the door is east and west, then what do you do? If it's already a
Move house?
Really?
Yeah.
You would move.
I move, yeah. I wouldn't buy it in the first place.
Well, I had no choice.
Everybody has choice.
No, actually, no, I don't.
What time is it? May I check? Have a time check?
It's 1:30.
Okay, I think we have to end here. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Right. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you got the video for her. So you got your card.